Forever Red is pretty much considered to be one of the absolute best team ups in Power Rangers history because it showcases 10 years of Red Rangers from 10 different seasons, and they all came together to make something magical as far as like being just Power Rangers. But it wasn't just a kids thing, it's a show that is more mature, and they definitely made it more watchable because there are so many good things that came with the Judd Lin seasons. Besides In Space, Let's Be Rescue, Lost Galaxy, Time Force. But Wild Force, I felt like they had a lot going on as far as like the 3D camera rolling around and stuff like that. But I feel like Koichi Sakamoto made Power Rangers memorable in 2000s because I feel like without his fighting style and fight scenes in Power Rangers, it wouldn't be Power Rangers without the man in charge as far as like the action and stunt coordinators being a part of the franchise now. What made Forever Red so memorable for me was when my God, Jason returned as the Red Ranger that I remember him by. But granted, I didn't mind him as the Gold Ranger because he had a feeling for Trail Straightforward because the Gold Ranger powers were a bit too much. But him as Mighty Morphin Red will always be the strongest because Jason as Red had a lot of memories going on with him during the Mighty Morphin era. Fighting Goldar, he defeated the Green Ranger and broke the spell. Not to mention he got to wear the Dragon Shield, and he fought the monster by himself in season 2 when he started showing Down Ranger footage for the first time on his own. But my fondest memories of Forever Red was I was going to some type of program at my sister's high school at Marriott, and I remember seeing this promotion on TV. I've seen all of the OG Red Rangers, and I remember seeing Jason walking alongside Tommy and them, and I was so mad. I was so mad that I couldn't stay. I wanted to see it myself. But thank God, months went by, I got to see it, I got to witness it, and just seeing the special just made me crash out as a youngin', you know what I'm saying? Even to this day, in my adulthood, and I'm 35 years old and I'm still watching Power Rangers. The same way that women do OnlyFans, they do makeup and stuff like that, and a lot of adults still watch anime and cartoons, but they can't watch Power Rangers. But if someone were to ask me what Power Rangers am I still watching, I would say the old ones. The older ones are a bit better because of the story. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind the newer ones, but the old ones will forever be the best because of its iconic moments as far as like the story and the acting and stuff like that, right? So my fondest memory, like I said, from Forever Red was that promotion. And I remember watching it a few years later and just being in awe. It was just so inspiring of seeing all of the Red Rangers come back for a special mission. Because, you know, Power Rangers at the time was a canon franchise. Every season, every new show and film has to have a canon. It has to have, will be canon basically because of the other Saban properties like VR Troopers and Big Bad Beetleborgs, which is all on Tubi and free, thank God. You ain't gotta look for YouTube for that, right? So the Rangers are fighting the Beetleborgs on the moon, but if you look at the behind the scenes, in real life they were shooting in a quarry in California, but they decided to turn to like a space thing, like they were fighting on the moon or whatever. But it was still an iconic fight, you know what I'm saying? Just seeing all of the Red Ranger morph into action, and you see all of the incredible stunt work by Koichi Sakamoto, you could tell his influence made an impact in the production side, because if he were to come back for the Power Rangers reboot, I would have loved to see him do his thing in the newer Disney Plus series, because I feel like the fight scenes now in the Hasbro era are nothing like how the fight scenes were in the 90s and the early 2000s and the mid 2000s, because Koichi Sakamoto had everything going on with him in early Saban seasons to the Disney seasons where he came back in SPD. I think he came back in Ninja Storm and Down of Thunder, I'm not sure, but I think his work on Wild Force definitely made a when it came to the Forever Red Team Up special. That was one of my favorite ones because of the fight scenes and the story and the acting, just seeing all of 10 Red Rangers all together for a special mission. And show you that if they were to do something like this nowadays, I can only imagine fans would have started crashing out and stuff. You know, just imagine if Beast Morphers and Dino Fury / Cosmic Fury would have teamed up for an important mission and have the Mighty Morphin crew come back and help instead of just being just cameos. They could just give them something to do. You know, that could work for the better. You know, but they did that in the Cosmic Fury when Billy stayed in the team and helped the Cosmic Fury Rangers out. You know, unlike the Alien Rangers, they gave Billy something to do and he was still a Ranger, unlike the Alien Rangers, basically. So, like I said, Forever Red will always be my favorite team up because of what they did. It pretty much still to this day was the team up they've ever done. And they took inspirations from the Gao Ranger 25th anniversary movie because they brought out all of the Red Ranger Zords from the same time to fight this one Gao Ranger villain. And they brought back all of the Red Rangers from Yoko 5 to Tom Ranger to combine their powers and Gao Rangers to defeat one giant villain. That's where they took inspirations from. And that's why Forever Red will always be my favorite team up of all time. And that's saying something. What's your thoughts? Let me know.